Morning. Yeah, boy. I was partying too hard with Lando and the boys. Partying too hard. It's Friday, I think. You know what that means. Welcome along. Episode 118 of our F1 Manager 23 career mode here on the Rockstar Pool 69 channel. And I've got to stop partying hard with Lando and Gasly. It's the Brazilian Grand Prix. Hopefully you've all had a great day wherever you are in the world. If you do like the content you see, do consider that like button, also that subscribe button. You can see that Alfa Romeo team champions. We're team champions by a mile. I think that was in the cards there, but here's the main important thing. Lando Norris is your season 3 champion. Leads by 83 points. That's more than enough, in my opinion. And with 11 victories, I think it's hard to argue that anyone else shouldn't have been champion. As Richard Fisher has not scored a point yet. Okay, well, we're going to get practiced for the sprint qualifying. I'm going to go get a couple of aspirin. Because Lando, I'm not going to say what Lando gave me to drink, but it wasn't pretty. I'll see you on the other side of this for the first session of qualifying. Alright then, on to Q1. I've got a paracetamol down me now. So my head's still a little pounding. It was a hard partying session that we did, certainly, after Mexico. And I know how hard Lando and Pierre party. We're not going to be doing that again. Then again, it's Vegas next week, so we might be doing it again and again and again.
Green light.
Everyone there is like, did you really go party? Yes, we did. And it was a party for the ages. You should have been there. I got Pierre to wear a sombrero hat while singing the Italian national anthem. Everyone right now is thinking, how serious are you? Just remember, folks, this is a gaming channel. This is mostly satire. In a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be starting Chase Liner to Glory. And you know we're going to be starting Chase Liner to Glory. Right, where are we in comparison to everyone else? I haven't a clue. That's why we're going to do the lap and find out. Okay, here we go. They're both going out at the same time. Brilliant. See how they both do on this lap. Lando with a purple. And then a green in the middle. Gasly is up ahead here. So if he's done purple Lando, we should get high up the order here. Gasly coming over the line will go P15. And Lando goes only P20. You went purple and only went P20. And you're not exactly improving in this first sector either there, are you, Lando? Gasly to the line. This could be an embarrassing elimination coming up here, but Gasly... Norris...
15.
Hasn't... Well, Norris has improved. They're out. Now Norris is out.
Box at the end of this lap, please. Box at the end of this lap.
Is Gasly out? I think somebody's been partying a bit too hard here. Sainz is the only one that looks like he could... No, even Carlos Sainz hasn't beat us. Wow. Gasly is through, but yeah, Lando's out. Someone was partying way too hard. Harder than he should have been. I do like to see all of these penalties up in front of us. That is very nice, but we do lose. Sainz, Giovinazzi, Nick De Vries, Richard Fisher, and yeah. We're not going to talk about Lando being eliminated. Let's get on to Q2 then. Okay, on to Q2 then. Let's see if Pierre can do a little better in this session. I'd rather hope he can do a little better in this session, because if he can't, then we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Gotta sort out my throat, because my throat is not in the best of health right now. Yeah, for those that don't know, I am literally at the back end of the summer flu bug that has gone around, and it really took me out for 6. Got a yellow flag out there as Gasly does a 7.5. That's a very good lap there from Pierre. Albon's locked up, presumably into Interlagos, which is really easy to do because that's what he does. So that's him out. Now, will there be any improvement? Can Gasly stay P4? Let's call him in. Has he just missed the pit lane, or is he in good time? Yeah, he's in good time, so we can call him in.
Pillings on.
I want to see if anyone else improves here. We'll get the softs on standby just in case. But I think there's not going to be much track evolution out there. I think he's safe as the fastest in Q2. Magnussen only just slower than others. Verstappen, look at that. The top 8 covered, well, they were covered by 0.2 of a second, then Verstappen came out and big dicked it. But yeah, I think we're safe, so I think we can stay in. We are slightly tumbling down the order, but I'd say we're safe. I'd say we're safe, and that's job done. That's all we needed to do, really. Just get into the next session. So, who do we lose out of that? We lost Joe, Russell, Lawson, Pierre, and Perez. An interesting take on it there. Let's move on to Q3. Alright, on to Q3 then. See how Gasly does in Q3. Look at all those nice set of soft tyres that we may not get to use because there's rain on the way. I really hope we get to use them. And I'm really contemplating my life choices after doing this with a viral infection. But I've got to do it because if I don't do it, I'm in a lot of trouble. So Gasly's opening gambit. He comes to the line and he will set the benchmark of a 7.7. He can go faster than that.
Let's follow the delta.
And I think he knows he can go faster than that, but that's a benchmark.
Procedures from now.
At least we see what he's capable of there. That's absolutely fine with me, sir. Absolutely fine. Ocon goes 7.6 and Noda's just faster, so let's get a new set of softs on. Gasly tumbling down the order into P7, that's absolutely fine with me. And we will send him out at the best possible chance because we're going to one and done this. And that one and done is going to be now. Perfect, he's got a nice clear track as well. Let's take this with nose cam. Yeah, let's do nose cam here. We've not done nose cam for a while as we come up the hill here at Interlagos to the center S. Big braking zone already. The track drops away from you into the apex of turn 2 now through Curva del Sol as we now head down the short chute to Interlagos, the lake descent corner. Interlagos obviously meaning between the lakes for those who speak Portuguese. Green in the first sector. As now through the kink of turn 5, it's an arrive and drive corner, nothing there. Now Ferradura back up the hill, literally no lift in that at all, into the Pico de Plateau, the Ducks Bill. The track drops away but then rises up again to the top of the Ducks Bill. You can take a wider line through there than you actually think. Now down to the Monero corner, which is again arrive and drive but so treacherous in the rain. Now the junction, Jun Chao, and from here it's just foot to the floor and hope you can get up the hill. Well, you will get up the hill, you just need to know how fast you get up that hill. It's going to be interesting what this lap's going to be from Pierre Gasly. It's going to be P3. P3, great lap. Great lap. I don't think anyone else is improving, are they? No. So we're going to start very strong for the sprint race. Well, with one of them anyway. Just got to keep an eye on where Max finishes for the sprint race. Could ideally do with Max not finishing very highly. Then again, he is Max Verstappen, isn't he? Alright then, let's go get ready for the sprint race, and we'll see what comes of that for the main race. Okay, sprint race time, baby. Sprint race indeed. What are we looking at now? Will those softs go? Oh, there is rain. There's rain at the end here. And it's substantial rain as well. Oh, that changes things. So I say we start on the softs here. I wonder how many drivers are actually going to start on these softs and go with the medium instead. I think this is the play. If we start on the softs and then go as far as we can, we should be good to the inters period. Do I take some fuel out? I don't think I do. I just say foot to the floor, let's go, and see if we can't get pole for the main race outright with Pierre. Or Lando even.
24 laps around Interlagos awaits these drivers in what should be an entertaining sprint.
The 100-kilometer dash around Sao Paulo is typically packed full of overtaking opportunities, making for a thrilling event as the season nears the end.
This is it, a dash to the finish line. 24 laps around Sao Paulo in today's sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's see how this sprint race goes then. So in order for Pierre to take it to the main race, he must... no, he can finish no lower than... What does he get? The gap's at 83, he needs 86, so he needs 4 points difference. And 4 points is 1, 2, 3, 5th. So as long as he's not below 5th for the sprint race, Lando has to win the title at the main race. That is the numbers as we are permutating and crunching them, as we would say. But for some reason, Lando qualified at the back of the field. If he wins this title, he's going to win it the darn hard way, isn't he, folks? He's going to win it the hard way, and no one would begrudge him if he did win it. I'd like to see Lando win it. That would be really awesome. See what he's like going up the hill. Come on, Pierre. Yeah, right on the back of Yuki Tsunoda. I do believe this decision to go onto these soft tyres for us is going to really pay off towards the end of the Grand Prix, as Lando is stuck back here in P20. He's got to make some moves, and make some moves quickly if he wants to win the title here.
Okay.
Although he may finish P20 and can still win the title. How weird is that one, huh? Okay, on to the next lap. We got Pierre is weaving all over the place, but Lando still back here in P20. Nothing much that he can do, unfortunately. See what Lando does down to Descida de Largo. Right on the back of Yuki Tsunoda. Go on, Lando. Oh, Pierre. Round the outside of Descida de Largo. Has he got him? He's got the inside for Ferradura. And then he can chase after these bulls. Oh, you don't want to be fighting him too much, though. Otherwise, the Red Bulls are going to get away through Ferradura into the Pico de Plateau. Up the hill. Oh, this is really tight, really tight, and that is the job done.
Car's off there.
Okay, we've got a yellow flag out there. Pierre is hunting down the two Red Bulls. This is going to help out Lando. It's Piastri along with one of the Mercedes.
The cars coming together,
And
right
Piastri
there.
just chills in the middle of the
Now,
track,
that had the potential to
as
do some
one
real
would do. I think it was
damage,
Ocon.
given the nature of that collision.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was Ocon, because most of the incidents that happen with Mercedes seem to be with Ocon. Although they also seem to be with Perez at the same time. We can't understate that one, can we? It was Ocon. Okay, 15 laps to go, and Gasly has now caught one of the Red Bulls. That Red Bull is named Charles Leclerc, but we need to keep an eye on Alex Albon and Yuki Tsunoda because they're also lurking as well in the background. Lando has moved up to P16. He's slowly cutting his way through the field, but unfortunately it is just slowly. No one is making this easy for him. Let's go overtake out through the Curva del Sol. See if we can get him down to Descida del Lago. It doesn't look like we're going to get him, but they are all over the place in front of him, which is unfortunately rather unfortunate. Okay, lap 12, here goes Gasly on Leclerc through the center S. Get that move done. Get that move done, son. I think we're still going to have DRS. We don't have DRS. Leclerc got it through the detection point. Lucky punk. But he's ours for the taking, I do believe. Okay, lap 14. Leclerc has tried to catch up to the back. No, this is Lando, sorry, we're looking at. Catching up to the back of Esteban Ocon. Oh, that was a block. That was a block. We're not having that. Get him. Oh, Ocon is placing that Mercedes in the most uncomfortable of positions, unfortunately. Gasly has lost track of Alex Albon. Pierre Gas.
Keep your pace up.
I will put my teeth back in a second. I mean to say that he's lost the back of Charles Leclerc and now has been brought into the clutches of Alex Albon. Also, Tsunoda and Stroll are back here in that little pile-up as well. Oh, we're not making it easy for ourselves, are we? Okay, lap 18. I do believe the rain has started. Get out of the way. It's not started just yet.
Like
Lando in P15. Gasly now P4. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's Lando, that is. He's trying to find a way to get past Piastri and Ocon. But it doesn't seem to be happening for the pair of them. More to the point, where on earth is this rain that was forecast? Ah, here it comes. Gasly back into P3 ahead of this field. I might keep Gasly out and risk it with Norris here. I need to see how it all works out. Yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna be like a powder keg any second now. Okay, going up the hill, it looks like people are coming in. I'm going to keep Gasly out. I don't think it's quite wet enough. They're going on inters, that's a good call. I don't think it's quite wet enough for the inters just yet. I think this extra lap is going to help us out here. Although fighting Alex Albon and Yuki Tsunoda is not going to help us out. With Lando, it was the easy decision. No, sorry, Lando's now up to P4. So, we're going to risk it for a biscuit with Lando, see if he can go a few places higher by going one lap longer, because I truly believe they've pulled the trigger one lap too late. Or one lap too early, I should say. And it's going to be really, really wet when we come out of Junqiao. In fact, here you go, look, it's only just going 1%, 1 millimetre of rain now coming through Monero. So I think this extra lap that we've had, we've called this absolutely perfect. It might screw over Lando a little bit. Just a little bit. But not too much as Gasly now into the box. There's plenty of gap between the 16 seconds between the two of them. So plenty of distance as I reach for my can of Pepsi. Maximum taste, no sugar. Totally not sponsored by Pepsi. Although I am adamant I'll get a sponsorship one day. That feels so good. This doesn't though. Oh, let him go. Come on, let him go. Jesus, wet. I can see the comments now. I will be as well. I'll be glad that they're gone as well. Look at all the time Leclerc has lost to Verstappen.
Yeah, okay.
Look at the time Leclerc has... Wow. And we're right on the back of Stroll. How did Stroll get out in front of us? That's some BS right there. Without that issue, I think Lando was up to P12. Would have been a great place for to start for the race for him. Okay, final lap of the Grand Prix. It's, as you would imagine, when the rain starts, status quo, unfortunately. Follow the leader a little bit. We're going to really push with Gasly, though. We want to get him onto this podium, try and get him past Hollywood Lance Stroll here.
Last lap.
But it just seems to be a problem, unfortunately. I hope this is something that's been coded out with F1 Manager 24, that it's not so much follow everyone's racing line at when the rain comes down. Lance, you're obviously a little bit slower than we are. Would you mind awfully getting... Jesus Christ.
Pull the car.
Would you mind awfully getting out of the way? And very quickly as well. Oh God, Gasly round the outside of the Beacon to Plateau. No, okay. Well, P4 is... Jesus Christ, he's all over the place. Can he get him on the run up the hill? We can't, because he's got no ERS, unfortunately. So P4 is going to be 5 points. That's going to put the gap at 78. And the fact that Lando has won...
over the finish line.
The fact that Lando has won, I would think it's about 5 or 6 races more than Pierre has. I think that's going to be a wrap, folks. I think we're crowning Lando Norris Drivers' Champion in this sprint race. He's got P14 somewhere out of that. We didn't see where he passed Teo Porcher, but he's got P... excuse me. He's got P14. But I do believe that is the sprint race. I do believe that is also the driver's title as well.
The sprint is over, and Pierre Gasly has managed a points finish.
A P4 finish, and it's obviously the work of a solid, well-run team.
And they're not going to tell us in typical style. Gotta wait till the main race. But Max wins, but he has to take a penalty. So Gasly's going to be on the front row with Charles Leclerc. Where's Lando going to be starting? I reckon around about P11, P12 with the penalties, because he'll overtake Max and Lawson, no problem. Okay, on to the main race. Starting P2, so we got some good ideas, but again, rain in the middle of a race, man. Oh, this is and it's substantial rain as well. So I would say soft into soft. Soft into soft. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Yeah, let's do that. Oh yes, let's do this. Let's do this. That looks good, doesn't it? I would say that looks very good. If we get that inter period out of the way, we'll be laughing. Let's take some fuel out, because we all know that the wet weather doesn't really help you a lot with fuel balance. Well, it does, but it also doesn't at the same time. Might be able to save fuel a bit with Lando at the back anyway. Now, Pierre, he doesn't have a new set to go with at the end. That could be very telling and very pivotal. So I want to go to around about, was it lap 16, something like that, in that area. I may try and extend, you know. Excuse me. I may try and extend and see what happens. But yeah, good luck out there, gentlemen. I hope we can bring back a decent race, but you never know. It might also end up being a catastrophe with all the guys with faster engine products all around us.
We're not too far away from the race start here as we edge closer to the 71 laps of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Now, this could be an important race for Pierre Gasly.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
And it looks like we're good to go. Who will win? Only time will tell. Here at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, let's see if this won't take as long as I think it will. Because
No lift and coast required.
we all know that rain is coming, and that rain is coming very quickly at the same time. Let me just do that. There we go. One right there, thank you. And then we do this here as well, because you know we got to do the stuff like this, and then gotta find.
Okay, let's keep with him.
Gotta find the right one, haven't we? Where are you? Where? I don't even know where the right one is. It's around here somewhere. There it is. There we go. I knew that. I was testing you.
Now we can see what happened.
I was
we're
testing
heading
you all,
now
and
into turn
you knew it was
5.
we got a problem with
It's
Liam Lawson
certainly inviting.
going on here. Unless this is Liam Lawson just passing Lando. Yeah, Liam Lawson passing Lando there.
And that's 10th place and up into the
Get rid of you
points.
two. Thank you very much.
DRS disabled.
So
DRS
Gasly
disabled.
P5, Lawson, Norris P11, but it looks like Norris is going to get right back past. Oh, hello, round the outside. Go on, Lando. Oh, you're not Lando, you're Pierre. I knew that. I was testing you. Okay, Norris
So
passed
this is what
Lawson back into the
Now
points.
the focus is on Lando Norris.
Yeah, I need to do that delay repay as well.
It's there for the taking.
Need to make sure everything is charged
And
if
the
I'm
Alfa
going
Romeo
out
moves past.
tomorrow. First time in a long time. Norris now past Magnussen. Norris is starting to
Now
move
this was
forward.
the Alfa Romeo. The gap opens up for them. And Lando says, well, thank you very much.
Which you like to see.
Let's see what
Gasly overtakes
happened
Tsunoda
Right, we're down at turn 5. The opportunity
into
begging to be
Descida
taken.
de Lago.
Closer and closer to that podium. Now in 4th place.
It's a good move there from Pierre, as now he's up
Let's
to
take a look at
P3
the
ahead of
replay.
Guan Yu Zhou.
Right, let's have a look
Round
now.
the outside
Around
of the
turn
centre S
3.
corner.
They decide to give it a go. And that's a good move from Pierre Gasly. Here's the replay. So we're heading now into
There
turn
we go.
5.
Should take
The opportunity's
care of them. We got
there,
Lando.
and the
Oh,
race at the
free
back looks a
Lando,
lot
free
more promising
wide.
now.
Get out of that! We are not going free wide with anybody. That's just criminally insane. Okay, Gasly
Right
overtakes
then, take a
Leclerc.
look now. Now just keep your eyes on Gasly here. Can they squeeze by?
Some people get the message. Some people obviously don't. Which you like to see. But I think the rain is starting. Well, it's not quite started with Gasly to the race lead. Are we looking at Gasly? Yes, we are looking at Gasly. He's fighting with Albon for the race lead here.
Oh, this time where we need to.
Go on then, Pierre. Have you some? Right.
It does look like there could
We
be some
think the
later
rain
on.
is coming. Well, the rain is here now. It's just a case of how bad it's going to be. Everybody is in, including their mother. We'll get Lando in at the same time. I think there's enough of a gap between the two that we can pit them and not lose any time. Straight out for. Oh, look at. Oh,
They should have a clear
don't
track
look at this.
exit.
Thank you.
Red Bull's crew.
We got
ready for the
Leclerc
pit
with a
stop.
pit stop issue as well. They can't get his jacks off, and Verstappen is somewhere in the area. If you see a nose cone appear in the background, you know who's just arrived. No, they got him out in plenty of time. But meanwhile... well, Gasly's going to keep the race lead here. Kevin Magnussen and Richard Vercher have decided they wanted to go an extra lap. That's just crazy dumb. But Norris screwed over at the pit stop again. He's really not making this any easy for himself, is he, unfortunately? He's only got himself to blame for it as well. Okay, we've got a yellow flag flying out there. Having a look on the track. Can't see who it's involved. Okay. It looks like Piastri is in the wars this weekend. He's about to wipe out Giovinazzi, I think. No comment there from the Aussie.
The hopes of the team start to
Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie, oi. Aussie, oi. Aussie. Bye. Okay, Verstappen overtakes Norris. My God, it's a pass in the wet. Note this down, everybody. It's a pass in the wet. Also note this down. I think we've got
and Verstappen says thank you very
a spot
much
in the hairline, which we really didn't want to see. Norris now overtakes. Was that Perez? I think it was Perez. Yes, it's one of the Mercedes. Norris is flying at the moment, but he needs to keep up with that McLaren in front of him. Is that Kevin Magnussen? Yeah, it must be Kevin because Piastri's down the field. Stroll runs wide at turn 7. That's Ferradura? Yeah, that's Ferradura. Gonna lose out of position there to the Merc.
Can't do that too often with these
but that's fine. We don't really care for Stroll at the moment. Okay, rain is now cleared, says Matthias Spear. And Norris is about to pass Kevin Magnussen. So that's going to move him up to P6. Gasly still leads this Grand Prix. And to be fair, has led this Grand Prix for a while now.
Nothing on the radar.
It's the problem with the rain. You need the faster cars to come through, and the faster cars, when they do come through, they get held up behind the slower cars. And here is a prime example. Now, what's it going to... I assume it's going to be softs to the end of the Grand Prix. Norris overtakes Magnussen. We saw that live on TV, which is good. And let's hope he keeps it going through Junchow and up the hill. Bottas now runs wide Ferradura.
This was Valtteri Bottas.
Okay.
Just can't keep on the track. Really?
That move to Alpine really didn't work out for Bottas, did it? He should have stayed with the team, stayed with the plan, but he was just too expensive for us. Too expensive, I think. Okay, it is time for pit stops. I think, yeah, it's going to be this lap, isn't it? Let's get them both in. It's going to be this lap.
Yeah, confirm.
It is going to be this lap and this lap alone.
We'll be boxing this lap.
This is the lap when you come in, because we're coming in right now. Oh, Leclerc goes one extra. Yellow flag out there. Don't be a safety car right now. Please don't be a safety car right now. De Vries locks up.
Right, let's have
That's
a look
down
as we
to
go into
Descida
turn
Interlagos.
4. The brakes couldn't cope.
See you
But
later,
that's just the risk
Tricky
you take.
Nicky.
The later you leave it.
We will indeed be seeing you, I think. It's going to be a good stop for Gasly. Brilliant. And here comes Lando. Bringing in Magnus. So it looks like Leclerc, Albon and Verstappen have stayed out. So they're going to lose time massively. Speaking of losing time massively. What's going on in the pits? Our pit crew is useless. That's what's going on there, Lando. Or as my friend Mr. Zotter, Mr. Tico Sprinter would say,
So
my pit crew are a bunch of cunts. And that's right, I called my pit crew a bunch of cunts, and I'm not even sorry for it. You guys won't know what I called my pit crew because I'll have had to bleep it out because YouTube don't like me using the C word.
Pace up.
Copy.
Then again, YouTube. That's all that needs to be said. As long as you're stuffing money down YouTube's throat, they don't care what you do. I'm not looking at anybody in that particular when I say that. Okay, Joe's had an issue at the pit stop.
It's the
Verstappen still hasn't pitted. Off these intermediates.
Here's the reason for the hold-up.
What's his game plan out there at the moment?
Let's see
Leclerc
what
has
happened
overtaken
there.
Gasly.
And it was involving Leclerc this time. The gap opens
I don't know
up
what
for them.
Verstappen is thinking at the moment, but... oh no, sorry, that's for the race lead, isn't it? That right there is for your race lead.
Got a new
I
race
knew
leader.
that I was testing you. And I really was testing you. Okay,
Here's
Gasly
the
back
replay.
past Leclerc.
Now this was the Alfa Romeo. It's there for the taking.
It's going to be a case of mind over matter. Who's going to win out in this battle of the mind between these two? I know who my money's on. It's the guy in the red car as Leclerc
But this
overtakes
is what
Gasly. They've
happened.
got 5 seconds
It's
on
the Red Bull
Albon.
driver.
So they just seem to be
The
just
opportunity
fighting each other
begging to
back
be
and
taken.
forth, tooth and nail, and not losing anything to the Aston Martin at the back. Which
And the
is
Red Bull
quite
says
fine
thank you
with
very
with
much.
me, if you ask me.
Let's have a look at that.
Because I don't
the
mind
focus is
that.
on
Here we go,
Lando
Lando
Norris.
now getting past
decide to
Verstappen.
give
No,
it
it's
a
not
go.
Verstappen, that's Magnussen. I imagine the
And
next
that
clip will
puts them
be
in
him
sixth.
passing this Ferrari.
Let's take a closer look. Right, we're down at turn 5. Can they squeeze
And there you
by?
go. Well, no, it started getting past Kevin Magnussen again. There we go.
Now we should be able to
For
take
him.
a look here. The opportunity's there.
And there we go. What did I tell you? Around the outside.
And Lando says, well, thank you very much.
Round the outside with the ball.
Now we can see what happened. Now this is what happened as they took turn 8.
I just go around
It's
telling
so
everybody, no thanks,
And 5th place after that.
or hit that ignore button, because that's the best button to press. That's
then,
a
you can take a
definite
look now.
no.
Now this was at turn 3. There's the opening.
In other words, get out of my face. Get out of my face, the lot of you is, it looked like Gasly and Leclerc were renewing hostilities.
And
We've got a
now
yellow
we've had a
flag out there, it's
crash.
got a bit of crash. It's going to be Giovinazzi with Nick de Vries, who would have thought that was coming. Whoa! Well, I know who I put blame on with that crash.
As for the team back in the garage,
I
it was a
know who I
tough
put
moment
blame
to
on with
watch.
that crash. That should be a penalty for Nick de Vries for that one. But still, Gasly and Leclerc side by side through Ferradura. Gasly's going to take the lead of the Grand Prix back for the moment, but Leclerc is being very, very insistent
Recharge on.
and persistent as well. Leclerc, you see what I mean? He's just,
Let's see what
and all the time now, Albon is
the gap
catching
opens
us.
up for them.
Albon just needs to go away. See what? Yeah, no, she's American.
And Leclerc moves on up.
America. America. Yeah.
Let's take a look at the replay. Here we are, we're looking at turn 11. The opportunity begging to
we
be
go.
taken.
Gasly now
We've got
back
a new race
past
leader.
Leclerc. That's fine. Leclerc
have a
now
look
past
at that.
Gasly. It just seems to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Neither are putting the hammer down. Neither seems to want to make that killer move as Gasly now
replay.
goes back past
Just keep
Leclerc.
your eyes on Gasly here. They decide to give it a go.
Neither wants to make that little killer move that's going to
That's a
end the
good move
race.
from Pierre Gasly.
They just seem to be insistent on playing a game with each other. And the more that they play a game with
this
each
is what
other as they
happened.
keep passing
This
each
was the
other
Alfa
out on the
Romeo.
track, the more Albon is coming
there
in
for
our
the taking.
direction. And we don't want Alex Albon coming in our direction. We'd rather he stayed away. See, there he is lurking in the background.
9.
Okay, final lap of the Grand Prix.
Watch what,
We got a crash involving multiple cars. We've had to come here because the game decided
Now, this
it didn't want to
happens
come
down at turn
any
8.
further as Bottas is
Not a lot of wiggle room
really showing
And you can
Vacher
see
the
how
door.
The cars come together. An
I think
unfortunate moment,
Vacher
yes, but as
particularly
any driver will
liked
know,
what
this is an
Bottas did there.
unforgiving
To be
sport.
fair, I wouldn't have liked that. But
And while all
I
that was happening, the
I
crew in
call
the
that
garage
very
could do
hard,
nothing
very
but
fair
watch on.
racing between the pair of them. Some would disagree, but it looks like Gasly now in the lead here.
Nice push.
He's got battery saved. Now he's using that battery to good effect. If he can pull away, that'd be brilliant. If he can pull away, that would be massive. He's going to do what he needs to do. No further action between Bottas and Vacher, but he got the second gap eventually. We just needed to put the hammer down. Pierre Gasly's going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix, but unfortunately all eyes are on this man here, who has been absolutely stellar this year. One hiccup at Bahrain, but other than that, I think we can say he's deserved it. He crossed the line. Lando Norris, champion of the world!
Check the flag.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate. World champion. We've got them both. We got the driver's title and we got the constructors as well. And apologies if I don't sound over exuberant. I'm really trying to save my throat as best as I can. Because why wouldn't you? But damn, well done, Lando. Had to do it the hard way, but he managed to get it done. And that's something you really do have to respect. But fair plays, GG's. GG's, Lando. This was his world this season. I think we were just all living in it.
Lando Norris is the driver who takes this year's title. The Frenchman was in sublime form today, fully deserving of his podium finish here.
6 wins now in this season, they're not flagging. A mighty impressive victory.
And that means, here in Sao Paulo, it's party time. So then, Karun, in terms of the Alfa Romeo team, how will they be feeling after that?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And from our team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for joining us this weekend.
The next round of the season will see Formula One return to the States as the glitz and the glamour of Las Vegas awaits.
So yeah, Gasly may have won the Grand Prix, but all the eyes were on Lando Norris. Verstappen also 15 positions to P4. That's actually quite nuts. That's quite insane, as I have a private message on my phone. I better know who it is as well. Yep. Hello, Goose. How are you doing, mate? Goose, Lando's just won the driver's title. Look at him. Look at him. We won 17 races this season. That's insane. That's actually quite insane. The fact that we won 17 races and we had a pit crew that was about as useful as a chocolate fire guard. We'll take that money to the bank if you don't mind, but we're going to go celebrate. And we're going to go celebrate absolutely massively if you don't mind. Alright, I love to see that. I do love to see that. We had that in the bag. But yeah. Very, very, very happy with that. Oh, we got a lot of failures. I just hope we can get some good stuff in for Vegas in next Tuesday, I believe it is. Which is absolutely fine with me and fine and dandy. Now, remember, folks, it's not Train Sim World 4 tomorrow because we did Train Sim World on Wednesday this week. It is the Super Championship race tomorrow. So hopefully you'll join us for that. Train Sim World is still on Sunday as well, so don't be too downhearted. We'll be back Saturday and Sunday next week, but because of the Dovetail Direct stream we had on Tuesday, we just put Train Sim World in on Wednesday, so we could cover it all very quickly. But thank you all, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe if you know it. So playlists will appear all around momentarily. Go check out some more Rockstar Pulse 69 content at your viewing pleasure. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind to each other. You can't be kind for crime, no place to work kind to other people. I will see you next Tuesday for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. I might do a special challenge for that, but I'm gonna go rest up because I'm still suffering from Lando's party antics.